Local butter out here on the trail with Cami Semick, Ben's own world champ. So we wanted to spend a couple minutes with you, Cami, and kind of for our followers and a lot of people that aren't familiar with what you do and how you do it, and then talk about some of the things you have coming up here in the next few weeks.
Okay, great.
So maybe just as I've kind of learned the other night, you're the reigning world champ at 50 and 100K?
Yes, that's correct. Yep.
Cool.
Two different races. Yeah.
And so how long have you been here in Bend?
We moved to Bend in 2003, so this is our 7th year here.
Oh, cool.
And we moved from the Berkeley area. I had a daughter,
Right.
and once you have a child, it seems like suddenly there's a lot of concrete in the Bay Area.
Sure.
And a lot of people, so we decided to move
Right.
up to Bend. Yeah.
And how, I'm sure you get asked this a lot, but I'm always fascinated by people's answers or their take on it. Living in Bend, and then certainly as a pro marathon athlete, how does that suit you well? And kind of why, if yes, why does it suit you well?
You know, what I think the differentiating thing about living in Bend is, especially as an athlete, is the community. You know, I receive so much support by the community,
Oh,
whether
okay.
whether it's body work or people donating to the causes that I'm doing or coaching help or whatever. I think that's what differentiates the community. Sure, the trails are great, the roads are not crowded with cars, but I think it's the people.
Yeah, people in the community that understands what
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah, they get it.
I mean,
you know,
I was sitting next to Max King the other night, and
Yeah.
he's the reigning world champ at the
At
shorter
Xterra.
that short
Yeah,
it's kind of
yeah.
a warm up distance
I
for
know.
you, right?
Max is moving up though, so
Yeah, I saw he was kind of going through the pains of how to step up.
Yeah. Race. It is a downhill year, so it goes from Peter Martzenberg to Durban.
Okay.
And that is a west to east route. And 56 miles downhill. It's not all downhill. It kind of rolls for the first 40 miles.
Right.
And the climbs are, anywhere between 300 and 800 feet, which for a marathoner, is not bad. And for an ultra marathon, that kind of elevation gain and change is not that big, but it really is the pace that differentiates
But
this.
somebody like me dropping 3,000 feet over,
Yes, yeah.
that'd be a long car drive for me, much less a run.
Yeah,
So,
and the key to this race is really, so the first 40 miles kind of rolls, and then the next 16 miles is a downhill grade. It drops about 1,800 feet in 16 miles. And so the plan here is to run, somewhere around a 7 to 7:10 pace for that first 40 miles, and then to drop that to, maybe 6:30 miles for that last 16. And I think that's what it's going to take to be competitive.
So next time I'll go over there, I'll be the rabbit for the first mile, because I think that's the fastest I
Yeah.
could ever run would be
Yeah.
7 minutes for 1 mile.
800 yards possibly,
Okay,
Yeah.
make me feel bad,
Well,
right?
well,
Half a mile,
This
right?
is crazy. 24,000 people are attempting this run.
That's
And from what I hear is that, 23,000 go out at 6-minute miles. I mean, the first 10K people are passing through in 36 minutes, which is ridiculous.
Wow.
And then they just die. And so really, I mean, you have to be
Hopefully
really
figuratively.
patient. Yes, yeah, exactly. Yes, yeah. You see a lot of carnage, but it's only temporary.
Right,
So, yeah.
for a few minutes. So you're going over there, you're sponsored by North Face?
The North Face, yep. So
Cool.
the North Face has just been super supportive. They're, paying all the expenses, and they're helping me to promote the charitable aspect of what I'm doing.
Yeah, so